Hello, hello, my brothers and sisters. This is Garrett Bake, your brother in arms, and welcome to another episode of The Tactical Businessman. Today is a special day for me. Why is it so special? Nope, not my birthday. But today is episode number 50 of this podcast. Like, this is ridiculous. When I first started, I never thought that, this day would come. Yeah, I guess if you keep doing podcasts, those days will come, but it was surreal for me to think today is episode 50. I put 50 of these out there for you to consume, for you to enjoy, for you to think about in your life. And here's the coolest part. When I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. And now 50 episodes in, I still struggle with what I'm doing. But that's okay. See, because this is like life. You're never going to get it perfect. And just like I was saying in my last episode, it's just about action. It's just about going and getting it done. So today is a special topic. What is today's topic? Routines. Routines. We're now starting in this new year, 2019. And most of us are looking and saying, what is it that I want to accomplish this year? What is it that I want to accomplish? I include myself. And I spent a good part of December mapping out what my 2019 looks like. And the cool part is I've never done that before. Like, I've never mapped out a whole year. But what it's done for me, it's allowed me to find clarity in what I'm doing every quarter, and then every month, and then every week, which allows my days to be much more structured and organized instead of what am I doing? Now, again, this episode, though, is about routines. I want you to think about this idea of routines, and I'm going to share a story with you. When I was working at the gang unit, we had a really tight group. Like, I love these guys to pieces to this day, and that was 10 years ago plus. To this day, those men, if they called me up right now and said, hey, I'm having whatever this is going on, I'm having problems, whatever, I would be at their doorstep. No questions asked. Like, even if they just said, I need you right now, I would show up at their house. Why? Because we went through so much together. I love those guys. I'm sure you have had the opportunity to work in an environment, and they're very rare, but you've had the opportunity to work in an environment with a group of people that you're like, man, this is so special. You guys all get along together. You laugh, you cry, you help each other out. It's just an amazing experience. And that's what it was with these guys. Well, one of the things that we would do is we would work really hard, right? And then we'd go home and we were totally amped up. I mean, think about work with the gang unit. You're going after gangsters. That's right. Not the gangsters on TV, the mobsters, but you're talking about the street gangsters where all the robberies happen and the homicides and the shootings and the drug dealer, like all that stuff. And we loved it, but we'd go home and just be still super amped up. It may have had something to do with the amount of monsters I was consuming during the shift, but either way, I was all amped up. And so we started playing this video game on Xbox called Call of Duty. Some of you can relate to this. Some of you right now, that's right, I'm talking to you, are rolling your eyes going, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. I went from playing the real thing to playing the fake thing. But anyway, every night, though, we would go and play this game. Now, mind you, I would get home anytime between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning, normally. So here I am playing till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning with this group of men that I just spent a bunch of time with. Like, this became my routine. I love these guys. I loved hanging out with them. My wife would be like, why are you staying up late? Why are you playing with these guys? And I'm like, well, because they're my friends. Sounds like a legit excuse anyway. So I would sacrifice family time in the morning because I'd be sleeping because the night before I was too busy playing video games with my friends. That's right, a grown-ass man in his 30s playing video games online with other grown-ass men. But I didn't see that at the time, right? Now, during this same period of time, my marriage is starting to go into the toilet. And looking back, of course, I was spending more time investing in relationships outside of my marriage than I was inside. So things aren't working. Things are working. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting mad. I'm spending more time with people that I think really have my best interests in mind, i.e. these people at work, and not enough time with those that really matter. Like I had gotten into this routine of every night coming home and going straight upstairs to the room where the TV and the Xbox were, sitting down, putting my headset on and playing. Even when she would come in and yell at me, even when she wouldn't because she was sleeping, I would still play this game. And this probably lasted, I think, 8 months to a year. And I realized this afterwards, right? And this is a couple of years later. I realized that one of the reasons that my family was suffering so much, one of the reasons why my relationship was not where I wanted it to be, why I was feeling so empty and alone, was not because I was spending time connecting with these men online. It was because I wasn't spending time connecting with those in my life, my personal life, my wife, my children. So think about this. It sounds stupid, but when you're in the moment, it doesn't sound stupid at all. But it had become this routine. But this routine didn't serve me. See, each of us gets committed to routines in our life. We all do. Some are positive and some are negative. But we are all addicted to routines. You have a routine that you leave in the morning and you hit Starbucks. You have a routine that you make breakfast in the morning. You have a routine that you go to the gym in the morning. You have a routine that you never go to the gym in the morning, that you sleep in. Like, we're all stuck and addicted to routines. That's what we are as humans. We need routines. But which of these routines are actually serving us and which ones aren't? See, what I realized within the last few years, when I was trying to figure my life out and figure out why it wasn't working, why I felt so alone, and why I felt so disconnected, and why my wife didn't love me the way I wanted her to love me, I realized that the routines that I'd established in my life were such that it wasn't possible for her to love me. Think about that. My workout routine took me away. It was completely isolating, i.e. I was running marathons. So I'd get up super early in the morning. I'd go train. I'd go run by myself. My routine when it came to business was what? Work as much as I can to try and quote unquote make as much money as I could. My routine with my family was pretty much non-existent. I'd get home, I'd watch ESPN, I'd play video games. Like, these routines were not serving me. They weren't getting me what I wanted to, even though I was committed to them. Mind you, I'd get up at 3 or 4 in the morning and I'd go run almost every morning. But was that routine really serving me? No, it wasn't. So I had to change my routines. And that's where I found these 8 daily habits that I use now, right? The core 4, the daily 8. These habits that help me, this routine that helps me connect with what I want, build what I want. So life is all about routines. So ask yourself right now in your business, what routines do you have? Do you spend more time scrolling through Facebook and Instagram than you do working on your marketing? Do you spend more time taking clients out on lunch dates than you do actually closing them? How much time are you spending creating the content or the information that you want your potential clients to consume? Or is your routine completely non-existent? Let's talk about your marriage. What is your routine when it comes to marriage? How much time and effort are you investing with your wife? What about your kids? You know, we could talk about your routine when it comes to working out. Even if you do working out, or if you do work out, is this a routine that serves you? So what I had to do was go back and say, okay, what are the routines that I have on a daily basis? And do these serve me, yes or no? And if they didn't, I needed to find a new routine to become addicted to. What routine in your life right now is not serving you? and what routine needs to be replaced with a new one. Every morning when I get up, if you follow me on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, I talk about this all the time. It is my routine. Every day when I get up, I focus on 4 key areas. I focus on my body, I focus on my spirituality, I focus on my family, and I focus on my business. Those 4 things. And I spend time every morning, every single morning, without fail. I focus on these 4 areas. Why? Because this routine has built the life that I wanted. So you have to ask yourself, you want to build a life that you want, then your routines have to lead you there. They have to. There's no way around it. So ask yourself every morning, what are you doing physically to take that body of yours where you want it to go? Every morning, what are you doing spiritually? Like, listen, I'm not here telling you to believe in a certain way, shape, or form. I personally believe in God. So every morning, I spend time connecting with Him. What are you doing every day to connect with your Maker, to connect with this voice, this higher power? What are you doing every day to build that relationship with your wife and your kids? And what are you doing every day to increase your knowledge and your skill set when it comes to your business? It's the routine that's going to get you or keep you from what you want. I'll say that again. It is the routine that you have that is going to get you or keep you from what it is that you want. Why? Because regardless of the routine, you're committed to it. So stop looking for someone else to give you the answer. Stop looking for someone else to do the work for you. All you need to do right now is identify the routines that work and those that don't. And if they don't, simply replace them. So we like to make life more complicated than it needs to be. But it's not. Find the routine that serves you and stick with it. If it doesn't serve you, find a new one. I know this may seem simple, but it's not. Because you're going to have to give some stuff up. Like, I realized that me coming home from work and sitting on the couch and watching TV was not building a relationship with my kids. And so what did I have to do? Snip it. No more TV. Like, literally no more TV. Now, yeah, we have Netflix and Amazon, so we'll watch movies as a family occasionally. But there is no more like sitting down on the couch and just mindlessly watching TV. In fact, when I get to a house now that has TV on, it hurts my ears. Like, it's noise. It's too much noise. My new routine does not involve TV. Because now it allows me the routine to create that relationship with my kids. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for all of you who've been listening since the beginning. Thank you. I appreciate you and I honor you. For those of you who've been listening recently, again, same thing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing me to provide value to you in your lives. But listen, nothing that I say is worth anything if you don't take it home and do something with it. So if you're listening right now, I want you to keep listening. But more importantly, I want you to start doing. Commit to a routine that serves you. All right, that is it for today. Thank you again for being here with me. As always, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.